Hi, I'm Teja Gerken with Peghead Nation, and I'm here with a new Preston Thompson custom triple-O guitar. The guitar I'm holding is based on Preston Thompson's 14-fret triple-O design, which is of course the same body that you would also find on an OM guitar, matched with a 14th fret. And with Thompson, the difference between his triple-O 14th fret and the OM is really just in the scale length. This guitar has a short scale where an OM would have a long scale. This particular guitar also has kind of traditional 14th fret triple-O neck dimensions in that it's a little narrower than an OM would be. It's a 1/11/16, so more like a dreadnought in terms of the nut width on this particular guitar, which are the dimensions that would be found on a vintage triple-O 14th fret guitar. As you can probably tell by looking at this guitar, it's a great example of the kind of custom work that Thompson Guitars is capable of. Even though the basic design and dimensions are based on a vintage design, there are many custom options that are included on this guitar, so let's take a closer look. Let's start with the construction of the guitar. This particular instrument is built with a Sitka spruce top, and it's really a beautiful top, very tight grain, beautiful coloring in this top. And it has zizicote back and sides, and a very, very attractive grain pattern, beautiful coloring in this wood. Definitely a superb quality wood on this. It has a mahogany neck, and you'll notice that it has a slotted peghead rather than the solid peghead that would be standard for most 14 fret triple-O type guitars. So that's a custom option. You would see that it has the volute on the back of the peghead as well. It has open geared Waverly tuners, and you've probably noticed the inlay on the guitar, and there's a beautiful elephant inlay in the peghead down in abalone, and in the fingerboard we find some tree inlay that's done in wood, and there is what looks like a moon over here on the 3rd fret, and another dot inlay on the 5th fret. So clearly a fairly extensive custom inlay pattern on this guitar. The appointments on the body are also custom features on this particular guitar. It has a tortoise type binding on the body and the neck, beautiful purfling, beautiful rosette, and if we turn it back around, really a beautiful center strip that offsets the two zizicote sides used for the back. I already mentioned that the guitar has Thompson's short scale, which is 24.9 inches, and the neck has what Thompson calls their soft V shape. So it's a fairly traditional feeling neck shape, not quite as deep as some vintage guitar necks would have, but definitely a slight V that separates it from more contemporary kind of D-shaped necks that some modern guitars would feature. The guitar has scalloped X bracing, and it's forward shifted in the way that pre-war guitars would have had it. You can tell it's got the belly bridge, and the tortoise theme on the binding is also found in the bridge pins on the guitar. So you heard me play the guitar fingerstyle in the intro to this video, and of course, like most guitars with this size, the guitar's tone really lends itself to being played fingerstyle. And the guitar has a beautiful response. Earlier I was in this low C tuning, and it really kind of opened the guitar up and sounded quite resonant that way. But I'm back in standard tuning now, and I'm going to show you what the guitar sounds like if I'm strumming it with a pick, because most triple-O guitars really do lend themselves for that as well. They're quite versatile, and with the short scale and the somewhat narrow nut spacing up here, it's really a very easy guitar to play that would also suit accompaniment roles quite well. So here it is played with a pick. So whether you're playing fingerstyle or strumming, it's a very versatile guitar, easy to play. The short scale definitely makes your left hand workout quite easy. overall, the guitar is, as I mentioned earlier, a beautiful example of the kind of customization that Thompson is capable of doing with their bass models. Whether you start out with a standard triple O 14-fret guitar out of their line and have a guitar build that's more plain than this, or you kind of want to go all out with custom inlay patterns and custom woods, such as on this guitar, you really have all those options, and Thompson is doing a beautiful job executing those. So definitely check out Thompson Guitars at one of their many dealers throughout the country, and please come back here to Peghead Nation to check out our gear demos. My name is Teja Gerken.